This is a short presentation of the SIMA Abacus area franchise. We been running the program, and there's been a high demand from people, from parents. They want physical program, they want it close. Of course, we have online program, but people seems to want physical program, they want it closer to them, and that's what we have worked out to see how we can decentralize the program so that everybody can be part of it. Any parent that want their children to be part of it will not be disenfranchised from it. So without wasting too much time, we came up with an idea called the area franchise, where, for instance, we look at your location, your area where you stay, you get a franchise to run our program there. So we will train you, we will equip you with all that you need to run the program. You represent us there, and then you make money for yourself. This is not working something where you work for us to pay salary. No, it is something you do and you earn money by yourself. It is you owning your own business by partnering with us. Okay, so I want to go quickly through that. Now, what does it require for you to be part of this? First of all, look at this. I call it the indices. That means what are the things that you need. First is a license fee. So we require a license fee of 129,800 naira for you to be part. We'll issue a license to run for a 2-year period. Then what else do you need to set up a center? You need an instructor's abacus, the big abacus that we use in the class. We call it instructor's abacus. You need it. It goes for 50,000 naira. We have what is called flashcard for 10,000 naira. We have then we supply about 10 kits, that the material the children use to start. So at the point of once we train you, we supply this material so you can start with the number of children that you have already. So you have up to 10. We expect you to start with at least a minimum of about 10 learners. Then we will give you also SIMA banner for about 15,000. We're also looking at 1,500 copies of flyers for about 45,000 naira. And then of course, when you take the license for your area, definitely within that area, you need a place. So if you meet a school there and you maybe tell that you need just one of their classrooms, just one, and maybe they might charge you. They might say, okay, give us 50,000 naira in a term, give us maybe 4,000 naira in a term, maybe 10,000 naira a month. So it's about your bargaining power. But we assume maybe within a term, maybe they charge you for 50,000 naira for a term. So that's it. So all this put together, we're looking at about 389,300 naira. So let's say roughly with 400,000 naira, with other maybe some unforeseen other expenditure that might occur, with 400,000 naira, somebody's really fully set to run an area franchise. An area franchise is not a local government franchise. Within the local governments, we could have up to 50, depending on how big the local government is. Of course, I don't want this video to be too long. Maybe if you have more questions, we'll clarify on the area later. I just want to go straight to how does this generate money for you. So like I said, it's a 2-year period, a 2-year license period. So we have, and the area franchise is strictly a weekend program. So on Saturdays, so we're looking at schools that children who are in the schools where this program is not offered in their school, you have a center within your area where they will come to learn. You understand? So it's a strictly Saturday program, and in that we have about 3 batches. So just one classroom. Inside of one classroom, you could host the first batch, which is 9 a.m. to about 11 a.m. The second batch, which is starts from 11:15 to 1:15 p.m. Now, third batch, we start from of course from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. I think there's a little mistake. First something. All right. So this is, so you in one class you are hosting 3 batches, right? So we assume that maybe the first batch you have 12 pupils. Why do we use 12? We that's the maximum number of children we expect in a class, especially for children from the ages of 5 to about 9 years. We expect, in fact, or let's say 5 to 8 years, we expect them not to be more than 12 in a class for easy impact. Then if they are from 9 years to about 13 years, which is our cap, then you can have up to 16 children in a classroom. So that's it. So but we use the 12. Now, and these children are paying 5,000 naira per month. And this 5,000 naira simply means 4 Saturdays, or depending on maybe the month running to five it's okay, but 4 Saturdays averagely. So 5,000 naira for it. So 5,000 times 12, that gives you 60,000 per batch. So the 3 batches will amount to 180,000 naira. That's an income to you. Then what are the expenses you're likely to incur within that month? Within that month. Now, first will be what we call royalty. This is a franchise system. So you pay us royalty for our intellectual property. So and that royalty is 15% of your revenue. So 15% of 180,000 is what you pay to us. So that here, that should be about 27,000 naira monthly. Now, that means, in other words, per child, you are giving us 15% of the 5,000 naira collected per child. Then the rent is supposedly, like we mentioned earlier, let's assume they are charging you 50,000 naira, right, for rent, 50,000 naira for rent. Then 50,000 divided by in a term. So divided by 4, that will give you 12,500. But if you bargain where you can actually get them to pay monthly, that's you can allow you to pay monthly 10,000 per month. Just one classroom is what you need in a school, not their whole school, just one classroom, right? Okay, then let's say you are the one run the program yourself, you're the one teaching the children, instructing the children. So you give yourself a salary of about 40,000 naira. 40,000 naira for working for 4 days in a month. I think it's worth it. So 40,000 naira, that's your salary. We're not talking about profit yet. We're looking at just you are paying yourself for teaching 40,000 naira. In case you're not the one, maybe you get the license and get somebody else to teach for you, you can still be paying the person 40,000 naira. That means 10,000 naira per Saturday. I think it still makes sense. So, so totally, you are looking at an expenses of about 79,500 naira, but you have already made an income of 180,000. So when you look at the difference as a profit, that automatically is 180,000 minus 79,500. That gives you 100,500 naira. That's what you stand to make in a month. So, and this license that we say is for 2 years. So, in a year, so it will be 100,500 times 11. We're using 11 because we're looking at 11 months, not 12 months, because we notice that during December, because people travel and all that, the class, they don't in fact, by December, early first week of December, we're winding down, so we exclude December in our calculation. So we're looking from January to November. So if you multiply it, 100,500 times 11, that will give you 1,105,500 naira. Then if you look at it for 2 years, which is the 2 years is now for 22 months, so that will give you 2,211,000 naira. That is if you are charging your area. You look at your area before you determine the amount to charge, but the minimum to be charged is 5,000 naira. So you are working in a local area, so 5,000 naira. This is what you get after 2 years of running the program, right? So after that 2 years, we expect you to renew your license. Then, assuming you are in a place where people are a little bit comfortable, and then you can charge 10,000 naira. So the indices is almost the same. Everything is almost the same. You still need just one classroom. You still, everything just the same to start. Then stay to 12 children. And these 12 children we mentioned is just we're just giving the average. You could actually start and could have up to 50 students coming in at a time. You can have up to 100. In that case, it now means you need more about 2 classes, and then you need to get maybe one other person or to train to help you already. So we're just giving this as just the benchmark, so you can use it to now calculate what you get. In fact, how easy this is that, for instance, you can meet a school in the area where you live. We don't want it to be far from you. In your area where you stay, you can actually meet a school there, talk to the management. Maybe they're willing to do what we call school-based program, which we, the headquarters, run it ourselves. Then is this area franchise, speak to them about, and they buy into it to release their property for you to use on Saturdays. Then you can actually ask them to even do PTA presentation. And the PTA, you can actually do presentation. And you could, if the school had about maybe 200 population, you could have almost half of the children coming back for the program. You understand? So that gives you a head start before you can now go around the neighborhood and then see other people that you can get into the program. That's how easy it is. So, so if you're in a neighborhood where people are relatively okay, an estate and whatever, where you can easily charge 10,000 naira and there's no challenge, people can pay it without a leave. Of course, the quality of what we offer is an international program. So, like I was saying, in case you could be in a place like maybe if you're in Lagos, maybe via Ikoyi and all this big men area, you can look at it and you see for some parents actually just want their children to be out on Saturday. Some just want them to do a certain, and then some also really we look at the program and see the value, see the impact it's likely to have on the children. We have actually a separate presentation where we explained what the program is all about, right? So you can get and understand. It's not just about calculation. It's about brain development. It helps to exercise the brain and get children to activate their right brain. And like we mentioned, the point is that it's age bound. There are some properties of the right brain that if the children don't activate at this age, by the time they cross 14, 15, they can never activate it, right? So we're looking at that as an international program that has so much impact. And with that, I think it sells anyway. So it could be in those high area. You can charge as much as 20,000 naira per month, and parents will pay it. You're right. It's a place where they pay school fees in millions. So it's about your bargaining power. Your area tells you what you can offer, what you can charge there. So, but we look at the second one as mean you're charging now 10,000. 10,000 automatically means that instead of 60,000 naira per batch, you'll be looking at 120,000 naira per batch, and then so. For the 3 batches, you're looking at 360,000 naira. Then the expenses now, so since you charge 10,000, our royalty will be 15% of 10,000. If you charge 20, 15% of 20. So as you have a very wonderful, advantageous area, we also enjoy that advantage with you quite all right. So so you are looking at a royalty of 54,000. The rent can still be the same actually, depending on your bargaining power, But of course, if it's high, of course, you also look at it. So rent could also be 12,500. Salary, because a very big area, you can actually pay a salary of 50,000 naira per month. So when you look at it, at the end of the day, expenses here is 116,500. So the profit will now be 360,000 minus 116,500. So you are looking at a profit of 243,500 naira, and that is per month. Now, in 1 year, that is giving you, that is of course times 11, that gives you 2,678,500. Then within the 2 years of the agreement, within the 2 years of the license, you'll be making the sum of 5,357,000 naira. So that's this so far. But remember, this we said, like the statistics we put here is just a benchmark. There's an area depending on how the marketing. Don't forget that we at the headquarters we also do a Facebook marketing, keep publicizing the thing. So once that is happening, and first when people call us and then they are calling us from your area, automatically we give them your number, they connect to you, and then they get so we are doing that, of course, and then you also try to do one or two things, the flyers within your area, meet churches, go for presentation around there. Before you know it, you could have over 200 children in a center you have in the school, and then you have more instructors working for you, and then you flow from there. So the opportunity is limitless. So I want to pause the video here so it's not too long. So in a nutshell, this is the opportunity that we have for you. If this will work for you, if you're a teacher, you are a school owner. Actually, a school can also decide to take the license and get a teacher to run it for them. And maybe you are somebody interested in education generally. You could be a parent actually at home, sit at home, mom or something, and you want to do something every weekend. Just on Saturday is what you sacrifice to make this work. If this is the only thing you do, on Saturday is the only day you sit, you get this, and then other days you're still free to do other things. So especially with our economy now, people need a lot of things to do to get it. So you're a teacher or whatever, you look at this and you see that you want, actually what's more important for us is that you are joining us to help to impact children, impact our next generation, because this is something that you and I was not privileged to do, and this ability to do this mental calculation and develop the brain is in every child. So once we use this SIMA Abacus system, we draw it out, and the children are shining. So once again, thank you very much for listening. God bless you as you partner with us. Shalom.
Thank you. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Thank you. We praise your name, oh Lord. We give you all the praise.